Hi, everybody. Let's get started. Man, I slept pretty good last night. Don't know what happened, but I laid down and it just slept good. Yeah, slept with Uni last night. She was on the other side of the bed this time, so I wasn't like laying on the edge or anything. And I didn't have to bug her any. Good morning, everyone. Right now in Plampton, it's 11:26 a.m. on Friday, November 28th, 2025. The most fashionable of the Able sisters, Label, is visiting us on Plampton today. She says she needs volunteers to help with some research. If you have time, please visit her in the plaza. That's all for now. I hope you all enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. Okay, let's go ahead and get these turnip calculators pulled up. Okay. But, yeah, I had a good Thanksgiving. Nothing, too extraordinary. I, had that lasagna. That turned out pretty good. Though, I didn't think it'd go bad. Just gotta pop it in the oven and not burn it. Right now, we're running a special Nook Friday sale. From now through November 30th, everything in the shop is marked down 30%. So if something catches your eye, now's the time to buy it. Happy shopping. Huh. Oh, a Good Friday thing? I mean, Black Friday thing? 188. See, should I let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see this thing. Okay, so in the afternoon, it's either going to go up to 206 or 618, something around that ballpark. So, okay, let's just uh let's just wait then until the afternoon. Uh, all right, let's go to work. We'll come back and hopefully sell the turnips for quite a bit. Like 188 is definitely more than I paid, but if we can get like 600 out of it. Now that's not 600 is not guaranteed, but it'd be nice if we got that. But yeah, I got to play some Fallout 76 yesterday with my brother. Right now, I'm trying to take photos of all the creatures in the game. There's like 75, and I have been able to take like 20 something of them. I'm not meaning not to read what he's saying, but I'm just used to him kind of repeating the same thing. But it's fine. Alright. Yeah. This is usually the time they tell me that I've been slacking off and they're going to let me go. And they take all my clients. Well, I'm not going to have that. Thanks for your time, Bow Wow. Man, I used to love Christmas too. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I think it's more for children now, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But Christmas used to be such an amazing time of the year. And yeah, I used to believe in Santa. But yeah. Yeah, if I ever write that sequel to Santa Mae versus Krampus, I actually know a couple of scenes that I would love to have in that book. I think, like always, the thing I really need to do is, you know, find a way to be able to advertise that thing without coming off as, you know, desperate. But I do have ideas. Yeah, I don't know why I started thinking about this song, and it's about giving people like one more chance and stuff. But it's not what you might think, like giving up on them and stuff like that. Because let me think if I can put this the right way. Okay, okay, so in the song, there's a moment where they're talking about this elderly guy who's trying to get his driver's license, but he keeps failing the test. And his son says that that time they're not going. After that, they're not going to try to get the license anymore. And now we're sitting there singing about how they gave up on this elderly guy, and if only they gave him one more chance to do that. And my mom, who was up there in age, and even my dad had the same thought too. He's like, well, if this elderly guy keeps bombing the test, maybe he shouldn't be driving. Like, it's not being ageist and it's not being mean, it's being safe. I was thinking the same thing at the time, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want anybody to think that I was an ageist or I was against my parents driving at a certain point. But if they can't handle driving, then they shouldn't drive. Because it's not just them being put in risk, it's everybody else too. I don't know why I started thinking about that song while decorating this house. I'm weird. But that's how Santa May versus Krampus was born. They just playing games, randomly thinking about something, and then boom. Uh, Hold on, let me check something really quick, because I feel like I'm going to be running out of space here on my computer. 34 and 35. I just need to check something really quick, just to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay. Sorry if you can hear that. I just checked my videos to make sure that they actually did, transfer over and stuff. Yeah. I don't want any surprises here. Okay, I know one of them. It was fine, so. Okay. Alright, that gave me more space. I didn't want to have to wrap up this video early just because I ran out of space on my computer. But, yeah, I didn't play Silent Hill F at all yesterday. I was going to, but I didn't. My brother's got the day off, and, if he can get on, online, then I'd like to get on with him. Oh, there it is. Yep. Alright. Made some more space. I should have done that before I got on here, so sorry about that. Okay, let's... one game that kind of surprised me not that long ago was, well, it was a couple of years since I've played it, and I'd like to try it again, but I haven't yet. It was, it was, what do you call it? It was a Final Fantasy game, but, all the characters that everybody knows and loves were, chibi, and, that was it was a fun game, and I know I would like a sequel to it. But one thing I'm a little worried about if it does come down to that is that I'm a little worried that they would turn the sister into a damsel in distress. Because there's this little extra part that you unlock that kind of gives you hints of what might happen in a sequel. But I don't know if that's going to happen. But, yeah, I mean the a sequel. Not a fan of damsel in distress characters. I saw this one show. It's an old show, and if you've never heard of it, that's okay. Because, like I said, it's an old show. But it was called Bump in the Night. Yeah, you probably don't want to. Yeah, it's called Bump in the Night. Probably don't want to hang that stuff over a stove. But there I go again. Anyway, so it's called Bump in the Night. And the episodes were usually new. You know, they had segments and stuff instead of, you know. But, there's this one segment where these guys, they got kidnapped by aliens. And the only one was left behind was this doll. And the I think the doll said that she was going to get them back, and they just started laughing, saying that something about being a girl and not being able to do that sort of thing. And that just ticked the doll off, and she just started lifting weights and stuff and managed to beat the aliens and stuff. But I need to look that doll up because I'm starting to have this thought in my mind. Let's look that up. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying anything, but the doll from A Bump in the Night and the doll from the Amazing Digital Circus almost looks alike. There's some major differences, but same hair, different dresses and stuff. But A bump in the night. It's the doll looks uh, a little sewn together. If I know that probably doesn't make any sense, but I mean it's a doll. But I think she's missing an arm, and she's got a different type of arm on. But it's a stop motion show, and yeah, the segments in each episode, they're not always unique. Oh, hey, I should get my box of anime today. Alright, I need to focus on this. Sorry about that. Alright. Now the thing is that I've never seen the inside of a smoker before, but I know it's not like this huge. I'm pretty sure it's not this huge thing. Or maybe it is, what do I know? I mean, I could set this place up like a little house, no matter what. But, uh, I don't know. This feels like an accident waiting to happen, but Okay. I can't cool your heels in a smoker. Jeez, that's the whole point. Good luck to all of us. Okay. Yeah, since I forgot it was Thanksgiving yesterday, my original plan was just to do this, but I wanted to participate in the holiday at least. Let's yeah, he'll love it. Okay. I didn't. Which one is the? That would probably be the front there. One show I have never watched on Netflix was Stranger Things. Never watched a single season of it. I have no idea if it's good or not. trying to. Why don't we actually make some space here? I was trying to remember the placement. Uh, the girls from K-On! Had. I'll just put that over there on the sides. I know, somebody in a band probably looking at this like, what is he doing? But like, I remember Yui and not Ritsu. It's Mio and Azusa would all have their instruments sitting side by side on the stage, at least. Although that might not be like 100% right. I know that both Mio and I think all the girls actually had microphones. But okay, I'll be right back. Okay. I was trying to find a keyboard. But they might not have that. It's weird they have all these instruments, but they don't have a keyboard. Yeah, I don't think they'd put a... So they're saying, I don't think they would put a vending machine in front of a speaker, but I'm they, aren't I? Alright, you know what? We're done. that's another house down. Alright. Let's take a second, see if there's anybody interesting out there. Okay. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Yuri was meowing to be let back out, so I walked over there, and she saw me, and she wouldn't take her eyes off me, and then realized I had the door open for her, so she just stood there looking at me. Now she was meowing again. Okay, she went out that time. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, that's 5 houses. Yeah, it's funny. The first 5 houses always seem to take the longest, but the last 5 don't. It's funny. It's the same amount, but I think at this point I feel like I'm counting down. Let's see. I actually wanted a classroom. There's like a big chalkboard. Uh, yeah, like this thing. Let's get rid of that. When I was younger, I hated writing on the chalkboard, except with the little mechanical holder. Like you can never explain to the teacher that your hand dries out, because like they always think that you're lying or joking about it. for attention, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I remember when I went to school, I used to hate it, but now I wish I took it, way more seriously. Not saying I'd be in college or I'd have a different degree or, have a degree or anything like that, but I still do wish I had buckled down and took it way more seriously. Yeah, I've never seen books bound like that, except in movies and stuff. Alright, I think that's good. I'm gonna get something to drink real quick after I take this. Alright. One thing for my diet that I decided to do is drink prune juice because it's supposed to have like a heart protecting effect. But I don't know what heart protecting effect means. But I'm gonna drink prune juice anyway. I don't have to know what it means to know it's supposed to be good for you. Also, and I could be wrong about this, but if you eat like a little piece of chocolate, it kills the prune juice flavor. He's doing the I got a potty dance. I want to bug him. Oh, whoops. I quit work. You know, I think one of the dumbest fights I ever got into with my dad, it was about an anime. Let me look up the title real quick because I can't remember it. It was okay, Maho Romantic. Maho Romantic. I saw this anime years ago, and I can't think of the main character's name. The male character, Maho, is the Mahoro is an android maid who serves this boy. It's a cute show, and I honestly really like it. It does some things that I kind of wasn't expecting, and I'll get into that. But the dumbest argument I ever got with my dad is I told him something I thought was funny about the show. I said that there's this moment. The boy's birthday, I think it falls on Christmas Eve or Christmas. One of those two. I think it's Christmas Eve. So he gets him a robot that has multiple parts to it. And he'll open the gift and give one of those parts to his son for his birthday. And then the next day for Christmas, he'll give him the other part for it. So it's one gift, but it just comes in two parts. And I remember I told my dad this, and for some reason he thought that that was making fun of Jesus. I said, it's not making fun of Jesus. It's like, well, it's saying that his birthday falls on Christmas Eve. I was like, yeah, but a lot of people birthday fall on Christmas Eve. And he could not accept or believe that. And yeah, that was the dumbest argument we ever got into. Like, I could look up the statistics of that, and show him how many people's birthdays actually fall on Christmas Eve. But for some reason, he would not believe it. But that's how he was sometimes. Like, I hate talking about him like that since he's gone, but sometimes he would just get into one of these angry moods, and he would stay in that mood forever. It didn't matter what you said to him or what you did, you just could not get him out of it. And he was also one of those types of people who would, of course, tell you that it was your fault. You started it. You got into this thing. You're in a bad mood. It's always something. Hold on. Oh. I like that music. I did at some point learn how to deal with my dad and his weird anger issues that just popped up, but sometimes he just didn't care enough. I didn't care enough to deal with him. Just let him be mad. But yeah, Mahoro, uh, Maho Romantic. It was a cute show. It's about this combat android whose life expectancy was being cut short because of her um, the battles that she had been in. So she decides to spend the rest of her days as the maid of her creator's son. And there are a couple of things, like I said, that surprised me about the show. Like, it had some pretty good battle scenes in it. Like, you wouldn't expect it, but it did. Also, I love how Maho acts. Like, at the very beginning, you would think that she was going to be like one of those really obnoxious characters that only care about her master, wouldn't care about anybody else, or like they wouldn't put her in a position where she would have to care about anybody else. And, but that's actually not true. Like in the very first episode, for instance, they're on a bus, and this little girl drops her teddy bear, and Maho gets up even though that it's being hijacked, and she still gets up and hands the teddy bear over to the little girl. Although it does do one thing that I'm not a fan of, and this is such a small thing. Before the boy and the maid actually meet, the boy kind of fantasizes about her, and even though they never met and he never heard her talk, uh, he knows exactly what she sounds like. And that always bugged me. I know it's such a small thing, but like if you don't know what somebody sounds like, then how can you guess what they sound like? I don't know. That always bugged me. And it's such a small thing, I know. But also there's this other point. Like there's this food girl. She loves food. Always has something to say about food. And Maho, she like uh, that girl is her biggest fan because Maho's a great cook. And I love how they got like this little little relationship. Like Maho seems to love all of I think his name's Shuichi, but I could be wrong about that. But she seems to really love all of her master's friends. Doesn't care for the teacher though, and I kind of don't blame her there. That's like, those squat toilets. Oh, I probably shouldn't talk about squatting. But yeah, it's just one of those things that you don't really expect. Like, I don't feel like, and I might need to rewatch the show just to make sure I got everything right, but it didn't feel like a romance. I also like how the other friends that this guy has would help him out, or at least help each other out. Like, there's another android that actually shows up, I think, in the second season, and there's also a couple of OVAs as well. And this one guy has a crush on her. Doesn't know that she's an android, but has a crush on her. And they do this Christmas thing. I don't know what else to do here. They do this Christmas thing where they exchange gifts, but you're supposed to have like a ghost lottery. You know, it's random who you're gonna get, but he kind of rigs it so that the other girl gets his gift, and everybody else catches on pretty quick. So they kind of help him out with it. I always thought that was actually kind of nice. Like, I've seen anime where you have friends where you wonder how they're even friends. No, I didn't mean to do that. It'll be finished later. But yeah, that's the show. That ticked that off. But Dad was weird. Sometimes he had his extremes, and then he had his, normalcy, I guess. Like, I don't want to upset anybody, so I want to talk about some of the other things that he suddenly had a change of heart for. Like, he had this scary movie once. It's called Baby Blues. I would not recommend it if you do not like to see kids, I've seen the movie. It's not a pretty one. It's like... It's brutal. That's a good way to put it. It's brutal. Though the ending makes absolutely no sense to me. I think they wanted it to kind of kick you in the gut there, but it's brutal. So, my dad, he loved that movie. He watched it like 5 or 6 times in a row. Now there are times when he would watch the movie, and like I said, he loved it. But then there are these times when he would watch the movie and just hate it completely because I honestly don't know. Table, sofa, just. But he would change his mind about the house the movie so quickly. But it's also one of those movies where, the obvious thing would make the movie pretty short. Like, the movie takes place on a farm, and, you know, when the mother starts doing what she's doing, the easiest thing in the world would be to pick a direction on the farm outside and just start running in that direction and never stop. But, the kids don't do that. They stay on the farm. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's good. That's a kitchen map, but you can stand on it even if you're not in the kitchen. There's no rules. Ah. There we go. All right. I think that's gonna do it. Alright, one more house. Man, I quit twice. I can't believe I did that. Yeah, let's do this guy. Sure, exclusive. Yeah, I think no matter what, I'm going to sell my turnips today. But I'm going to keep an eye on them. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. I'm curious. Okay. I thought that would have my character sit on her knees or something. You know what? That would be good. Right here. Uh, I wonder what that says, if it says anything. You know what? That's good. Okay, so what I want to do is I'll buy this stuff in the the s- the lobby of the place I work, and then I'll put everything in storage. Head home, and I'll start grabbing turnips. Well, I'll I'll decide later. Let's see where I am after this. $180. I can't. Sorry. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just buy everything like I said. Yeah, I got a rose from my mom's funeral, and I got it dried out and stuff so that it lasts forever, but I have no idea where that thing is anymore. I already have that phone. I feel bad about losing it, but I don't really need any roses or anything to remember her, so... I think before I grab any turnips or anything, I'm going to go and see how much turnips are actually being sold for. Oh, let's see who's on page here. see. 362. All right. Let's type that in. 3 oh, 362. Yeah, it's gonna go down tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, that's what both calculators are saying. All right. Well, don't need these anymore. All right. Let's just go and sell everything. That's actually a pretty good haul. Wish I knew like how much more, percentage wise, so I could sound smart. But okay, let me deposit this real quick. Okay, what do I got here? Oh, mushrooms. You know, it's not the best, but you know, the first week I decided to do this, and I get like 300 bells per turnip. That's not bad. That was a cool looking handkerchief. I know it's a headwear. It's the basic design for a headwear is always the same. You know what? Uh, okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Had an idea here. I'll warp pipe back here, and then grab the warp pipe, and I'm gonna set it in front of the Nook's shop. I'll put it back to where it's supposed to go, but just for right now, we'll just set it there. Yeah, I don't know if my brother actually heard me when I said this, but when I told him, when he asked me why I needed all that money, I was going to tell him that I was going to give some to him. But now, since he didn't hear me, I'm not obligated to give him any money. Huh. Nice. A million. Eh. I know there's people out there that have way more than what I'm going to make here today, but it's still fun. Yeah. 2 million, and we're still not done. I know there's people who buy so many turnips in one day. Here we go. That their entire towns are filled with them. Okay. I think I put them upstairs here. Yeah. I feel like if I do start doing that, which I very well might. I mean, this is quite a bit here. Uh, I'd probably take the whole day just buying and selling. I mean, buying turnips. Like the entire hour, just buying turnips, finding a place to store them. Alright, that's the last bunch. Well, we almost got 3 million. Pretty close. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Pretty happy about that. Well, we're going to keep going, of course, but I'm not sure how much. Maybe I'll spend our 2 million this time. And actually spend 2 million. But there is something we should do. Homes. About my home. And expand my storage. Expanded storage would let you store many, many more things than you can currently. Now, for various reasons, I can't offer a loan for this. You'll have to pay 500,000 bells up front. But I believe that's a small price to pay for the peace of mind you'll get from having all that extra space. So, have I piqued your interest? Are you ready to spend 500,000 bells to expand your home storage? Yes, let's do it. Excellent. I'll start on the paperwork for expansion right away. I believe that I'll have everything finished by tomorrow morning. Oh, this is so exciting. Alright. Then we'll just deposit this and I'll wrap things up. Wait. Can... That was weird. Okay, well. Okay, well, it's done. I'll go ahead and wrap things up for today. Alright, not bad. Yeah, I'll keep buying turnips. Hopefully get even more next time. I wonder if it's guaranteed that price turnips will at least once go above what you paid for them. Okay, everybody, I really appreciate all of you. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please think about subscribing and hitting the bell notification so you don't miss a single episode. Also, hit thumbs up and leave a comment if you liked what you saw. And tell your friends and enemies all about it. Alright, bye for now.